Good, happy Sunday morning, and happy last day of 2017, and happy New Year's Eve, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to, so let's begin. First up, firefighters battle flames at facility for elderly and disabled. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Tim Callery.
Response. You can take a look here behind me. You'll see it's still cooking. You can take Sharice's fire bringing in quite the response. You can take a look here behind me. You'll see it's still cooking a decent amount. We have some smoke going up over the roof there. It's kind of quieted down a little bit, but since we've been standing here live, we've noticed that some firefighters who kind of backed off earlier have now gathered again and are heading back into this building. This was a 3-alarm fire bringing in fire departments from several surrounding towns. The bulk of the fire has been knocked down again, but it looks like crews are heading back into this building to possibly check for hotspots. Now, fire officials say they were first alerted by a medical alert alarm. The fire started in a ground-level apartment and made its way up. Now, upon arrival, that's when the fire department issued that third alarm, bringing in extra manpower, primarily because of this extreme weather that we're experiencing. They say it really makes things 10 times worse when dealing with a situation like this. Now, this is a 20-unit complex for the elderly and persons with disabilities. In total, about 5 people needed to be evacuated.
One occupant was transported ultimately to the hospital with chest pain a little while after the firefighting operation was going. So the good news is everyone was accounted for, and right now at least everybody has a temporary place lined up to stay.
Now, the fire chief also mentioned to us that there were some residents here who heard the fire alarm going off, but didn't evacuate because it was too cold out. So he's really just pushing that message, something he's advising against. If you're hearing a fire alarm go off inside your building or home, you better make your way out, depending however the weather is. Now, right now, the cause of this fire is still under investigation, but the fire chief says they have some information that it may have started in the kitchen of a ground floor apartment. So he says his team will be looking into that. We're live here in Dover tonight. I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Russia, healthcare, hurricanes, and harassment. A look back at 2017 in politics. Political news emerged from Washington, D.C. and beyond in 2017 at seemingly breakneck pace. A new president, major congressional, legislative, constitution elections, and widespread controversy turned over news cycles at record speeds, resulting in major stories emerging on nearly a weekly basis. Let's take a look back from January. Here's the first big political story. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And that's a look back in the political world. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday and have a wonderful New Year's Eve celebrations, everyone. Be safe and be healthy and have a great New Year's Day tomorrow. I'll be off air tomorrow. And I'll be back on air on Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Goodbye, everyone.